Hey there, Sam. Okay, so I'm making you a little video because I think I can explain it better this way. So this is your um, Nova adapter. So you have your date separator and your title separator. Um, really, these are the same, so you could condense these into one variable, but we'll just leave it as it is. So this here, this private static string, this is fine. I misunderstood what you were trying to do. So you're not actually trying to change this string, you're trying to use it as a replacement. So this is fine. Let's go down here to where you're using this. Okay, so you have this if block going on right here. So you have a string title, and you're setting the title equal to current news get m title. So you're pulling the title from your class, and that's fine. And here you're doing if not the title contains current news get contributor. So if it doesn't contain the contributor, well, you're not doing anything. You would do some stuff in here. So if it doesn't contain the contributor, you would do whatever you're doing, whatever you need to do here. So if you're not doing anything, then this is fine if you don't want to do anything. But if that's the case, you could change this to be just if it has the contributor and do stuff, and then it wouldn't do stuff if it doesn't. So you could simplify the if statement. But we'll continue. So else, you're doing some other stuff. So if, right here, this second nested if block, if the title does not contain the title separator, so if that dash is not in there, or is it a dash or is it a underscore? Yeah, the dash. So if the dash is not in there, stuff here. And it looks like, from what I'm seeing here in the else block, it looks like you don't want to do anything because if it is there, it looks like you want to just remove it. Um, so else this switch right here, this is not how you use a switch statement. A switch is for switch case. So you do a switch and then a case, and then that case has a condition, um, like this. So we'll say we have two variables. Count is greater than 1, and we'll say int count equals 3. Okay, so case count equals 5. Whoops. And then you would do stuff, and that's, I didn't put a bracket, my bad. It's mad at me. And this 5. So this isn't the proper way to do it, but just this is an example of how you would do something like this. And so you can look up switch case statements, just do Java switch case, case switch, and it'll come up. So what you want to do here is let me think of the best way to do this. Yeah, you would just do this. You would just do this. You don't need this, because you're only looking for this. And then to look for this condition, you would then use an else block. So here, you could do an if statement depending on what you're doing here. So if you want to do this, you could do this. Else if title dot contains title separator, then you do this. Let me copy this out here. Then you would do this. Then you would go else if title dot contains, give me a second here, I gotta paste this in. And then you would do it like this. This way, what you're doing here is if the title does not contain that separator, do stuff. But if it does, else if it contains that separator, replace it. Else if it contains a contributor, replace the get contributor with this. This is the way you would do what you're trying to do. You get these here. This if statement has an empty body. It's because you're doing this. So you could condense this. And I'll show you how to condense it. Or you could even do, yeah, just do it like this. And you could just do it like this. You don't need to do it. You don't need to nest those blocks. You can do it just like this, and then there isn't an else, because you're not doing anything in that else. And if you wanted to do something in that else, then that's the way you had it before is fine. But you could condense it to something like that. So I'm just screwing things up. I hope that helped out and helps you understand what's going on. So let me know if you still have any questions.